side of the packaging and he is broken. Hey, what's up, you guys? Artemis Prime here doing another NECA figure review on the Batman Classic TV Series 1/4 scale NECA action figure. This review is brought to you by ToyNewsEye.com. Check them out for all the latest in action figure news. And I gotta give a huge thanks to the awesome Mr. Joe Capone. If you're in the local San Francisco Bay Area, check out his spot. It's called Sports and Toys. Check him out. Link to his Facebook is in the description. If not, you can find this figure at Big Bad Toy Store.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
The packaging for this figure is gigantic. You're looking at a 22-inch packaging, man. Down here we have this really cool picture of Batman. It says Batman 1/4 scale action figure. This is an 18-inch figure. The Batman cartoon character that they drew on here, cape and cowl, is all gray. Looking at the side of the packaging, we have a picture of Batman and Robin scaling up a building. And then on the back of the packaging over here, we have a lot of stuff going on. We have a picture of the figure with his cape sprawled all the way out. We get a close-up shot of the utility belt, batarang, walkie-talkie, Batusi hands, and then a picture of the batarangs holster, and then the Batmobile. Now on the top of the packaging, we have the old-school Batman logo, and then at the bottom of the packaging, very similar thing with the barcode. So yeah, man, I'm excited to crack this thing open. Let's check it out. So here's our Adam West Batman out of the packaging, and man, I gotta say, cool figure. Really cool looking figure, man. Now he's made out of all plastic except for his cape. The cape is made out of soft goods, and I'm knocking the figure over. But yeah, you can see over here, very nice shiny material over here. It feels so silky and smooth. This moves out pretty far over here. You can't stretch it out all the way horizontally, but you know, you get some length over here. And here's how it looks on the back too, pretty cool. The rest of the figure is made out of plastic, but a lot of it looks like it's made out of rubbery material. Let's take a look at all of his accessories and then a closer look at the figure itself. Really cool thing is the Batcave is drawn inside the backing card. You can see all the accessories right over here. I just thought that was a really nice touch that they did that, and look at all the twisty ties. Yeah, so much fun. Mare comes with 6 different interchangeable hands. We get a pair of fists over here, which look great, man. I love the detail and the stitching on this. This is all plastic, and it's made with this really shimmery bluish purple paint, and I love how you can see seams right here on the fingers. There's a lot of great detail on this. He also comes with his Batusi hands, so cool. Hey, peace. And then we get one batarang holding hand for his right hand over here, and then the left hand is for his walkie-talkie holding hand. Here's a look at the walkie-talkie. Looks pretty damn cool. I like it. I like the gold paint over here. Nice silver paint applications. I like the sculpted detail of it. And as you can see, it fits nicely in this hand over here. And the figure comes with 2 batarangs, and I think this batarang looks awesome. So this is the first one. There's also a collapsible one, which I'll show later. But look at that. I love this purplish blue paint and the silver dry brushing over here. Man, that is great looking. That's just beautiful. And it fits nicely into the batarang holding hand too. You just go like that. Stays pretty well. It also comes with a string over here, so I haven't taken this apart yet. So there's a hole in the batarang which you could thread this through. So here's the string, just put it in the hole and then just tie a little loop. Now I've tied this loop pretty loosely over here. I don't really necessarily want to have it displayed like this, but we get some decent length with this string over here. I've measured this out to be 20 inches long. We get this extra pouch over here which we can clip onto his utility belt, and this is what I think is the coolest accessory right here. This pouch for the batarang. Look at that, batarang! And then you just pull this up like so, and then lift the batarang out. And now when you split this together, it actually comes apart. You can see this hinge piece right here disconnects, but not to worry. You just put it back together like that. It has this peg over here and a peg down here in the holes, so you can just plug it in like so. And it stays okay, not great, but you know, good enough, and I think it looks really cool. It's just as cool as the other one, and they both have the hole in the same place. So taking a look at the back of the utility belt over here, you just take this guy and he'll clip on nicely. Just find a space, and then there it goes. That's pretty cool. I am really impressed with this head sculpt. This looks great, man. Look at that. That really looks like Adam West. I think they did a great job on this one. I love the flesh tone. They had some pink in there on his cheeks and on his mouth. Definitely really nice head sculpt. They even have his nostrils painted in black. That looks pretty good. I think they put a little bit more black paint in the right nostril, or I mean his left nostril instead of the right one, but oh well. I like how the eyes look. They look pretty realistic. The mask came out great. I like how the mask looks a lot. And I really like this paint. Again, this shiny purplish blue paint looks great. damn, that looks like Adam West. Looking at parts like his ear over here, you think it's made out of fabric, but it's really not. Nope. And then looking at the bottom of the cowl over here, you could lift this part up. This is made out of like a rubbery material right here, and then you can see the cape is held together by a chain. The rest of the figure is a very matte colored gray. I like how the bat symbol came out. That's pretty clean. And then you have these seams right here on his shoulders. That looks alright. And the gloves though, man, the gloves I'm really impressed with. Jeez, this looks awesome. Rotate that around and you can see the fins on it, and these are pliable plastic material. They don't feel like they're gonna break. And going from his belly to his utility belt over here, looks pretty nice. You can see the bat symbol right there and this gold buckle. And then you can pop this open right over here and it says communicator. That's pretty sweet. And then you just close that right back up. And the rest of the utility belts is very bright yellow, and the shorts look very realistic. And then he's got like these marks right there in his crotch pits, but it's not a big deal. I really like the transition in the joints. I really like how you can see the kneecap over there, but it still has a knee swivel and a bend. And I really like these boots. This came out really nice. Appearance wise, I think these boots are great, man. Look at that. Does he have peg holes at the bottom of his feet? No, he doesn't. So the articulation on this figure is pretty impressive. I do like it. There are some points that frustrate me, mostly the lack of an ankle pivot, but his head does move up a reasonable amount. It's a little bit like that. It moves down pretty far. You can rotate the head side to side, and it does have a neck pivot over here, so that's pretty cool. And there is some neck articulation over here, so it moves at the neck as well. So that's pretty good. A lot of articulation over here with the head. The shoulders move upward, they move outward. They rotate right here at the bicep. I do recommend using a hairdryer for these bicep joints. They're pretty tight for me. He does have double jointed elbows that move all the way in like that. He just hit himself in the head. He does have glove rotation right over here. His wrists move down and up, and you can rotate them side to side. He does have this diaphragm joint over here, which I find to be pretty useless since he has a waist joint. It doesn't really crunch forward much at all. I'm trying to get it to move, and that kind of sucks. I like the wrinkles they sculpted right here on the side of that. That's pretty nice. But anyway, he does have a good waist joint. The waist joint's pretty easy to move, and it does crunch a little bit at the waist as well, and you can get a pivot too. And the legs move outward, these really thick joints right here. You can get him to kick forward due to the shorts being a pliable material. It will move forward a little bit, just that much. He has a single jointed knee that's really tough to get in, and it doesn't really bend at 90 degrees. That's a little frustrating. It also rotates at the knee, and then the feet kind of suck, I'm not gonna lie. They can rotate side to side, and that's it. Not much of an ankle pivot at all. Can't move it down or up without me feeling like I'm going to break it, but he does have toe articulation, so that's cool. So the figure is marketed as an 18-inch figure, but in reality it stands closer to 19.5 inches tall, which I'm not complaining at all whatsoever. That's pretty cool. And here's Batman standing next to the NECA 18-inch Mark 7 Iron Man figure. Now, this Batman figure does have the same problem that I had with this one, in which he does not stand too easily. The lack of ankle articulation, it just really makes the figure hard to stand. It's kind of scary. Like when I have this guy set up, he's leaning against the wall. I can't stand watching him fall anymore. So I'm going to do the same thing with this guy. And here's Batman standing next to Hot Toys Avengers Hulk. I love that figure. And here he is compared to the Mattel 6-inch 2-pack Batman figure that came with the Robin. And yeah, God, this guy is a giant over here. So yeah, man, this is a $100 figure. I have to say, for $100, you're getting a lot of cool stuff. I recommend this. If you're asking for my opinion, I say go ahead and get it if you get a chance to get it. $100 for this guy isn't bad. I think he sells for like $85 or something like that at Big Bad Toy Store plus the shipping. I mean, I think it's totally worth it. The falling over thing is an issue. I heard that NECA will be issuing stands later on that you could buy separately, which would be a very cool thing. So I will be looking forward to those. But aside from that and this weak diaphragm joint thing that I don't really like too much, I think it's an awesome figure. So yeah, I hope you guys liked my video. Hit the like button if you liked it. Leave a comment, please, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
That's crispy.
I actually really love... Whoa, there he goes.